Hi guys, welcome back to the Automation Hub. Today we are going to clear a topic, right, that confuses a lot of Java developers. So as you can see in my screen, I'm going to talk about today's topic, the difference between equals method and the equal operator. So most of a developer get confused when they see this because both of the equals method and equal operator is used for comparison, right? But there is a difference between these two, slighter difference, right? So one equal operator is a comparison operator that check whether two references point to the exact same object in memory or not, like this. So equal operator check the references, right? If the same object present in memory or not, right? The references, main point is this, the references. But the equal method is used to compare the actual content of two objects. So if you are applying dot equal method, so this will check the actual content, what value inside the object. But if you applied equal operator, so this will check the references to the exact same object in memory, present or not, like this. Okay, so as you can see, here I just mentioned one example. Okay, so first of all, like if you want to use dot equals method, so what will happen? Like let's say I am declaring a string variable using new keyword, right? So like string x equal new string automation. So here I am passing the value automation, right? And second string I am declaring as a y with new keyword new string automation. The same value is automation. So here I am declaring two object, right? One object is x, right? X reference variable of the object, and second is y. So here I am creating two object. So when I will apply the same equals method like system.out.println x dot equals to y, so dot equals method will check the content of the object, right? So what is the content? Automation, this value. So x dot equals to y or not. So the because both value content in same, right? Automation here also present, automation here also present. So that's why we are getting true, the output will be true, right? But if you apply, see, I will give you one example also. So for the equal operator, let's say I am declaring string a equal to selenium, right? And string b equal to selenium, right? I am declaring two variable, string variable, and the value is same, the string is same, selenium. And then I am going to use system.out.println a equal to b. So what is the value of this? True. Why? I will show you right now. Let's say this is a JVM, right? So I am creating one JVM here, JVM. This is JVM, and I am going to create two memory here. Inside JVM we have heap stack memory and heap memory, right? So this is stack, right? This stack memory, and this is heap memory, right? I am going to, one second. This is heap, right? So under JVM we have two memory, right? Heap and stack. So what will happen when you declare two variables, string variable, right? So under stack you are, just one second. Under stack these two variable going to store, right? Under stack memory, two variable are going to store. One is A, right? And second is B, right? So two variable are going to store under the stack memory, right? And what value going to store inside the heap memory? So in JVM under heap we create one string constant pool. String constant 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 pool, right? Constant pool. So under heap, we there is a one string constant pool is generated, right? Created. So what will happen? So if you are passing a first value like the selenium, if you are checking this line, string A equal to selenium, right? So selenium value is going to store inside the heap memory, right? So let's say selenium here going to add inside this heap, right? So first of all, one object is created for this, right? So the value is selenium, right? Like this. Selenium added inside this string constant pool, right? And let's say the address is 101. So there will be address, right? Whenever you are going to create object, so there will be one address going to generate, right? So let's say 101 is generated right now. So I will give this object address to this variable, right? Okay, so one second. So as we can say string, first of all we are checking string A equal to selenium. So A is added under the stack memory, and the object one object is created, and the we saved the value inside the heap memory. So when we create the object under heap memory, so there will be one address is going to generate. That address is going to point to the value, right? Object value. So see, so this value is 101 is equal to selenium, right? So I am going to pass 101 to variable A, right? Because variable A equal to selenium, right? So this value is going to link to the this address only, right? Let's say now we are going to check this second line, string B equal to selenium. So again, we are going to check if selenium present in the string constant pool or not. First of all, we are going to check if selenium present in string constant pool or not. So when compiler will come here, so see like selenium already there, right? So we are not going to create new object because selenium value is already there. So we are not going to create new object because one object is created already with the string selenium, right? So we are not going to create another object with the same value. So this object is not going to create, the second object is not going to create. So compiler will see the string already present in the heap memory. So compiler will pass this string to the variable B also like this, right? So what will be the address for B variable? 101, right? So now compiler will check, like when we apply equal operator, so the compiler will check the references, right? The address part, if this object address is similar to this object or not. So as you can see here, 101 added for A and 101 added for B, right? Because we are both pointing to the same value, same object, right? Selenium. So the 101 equal to 101. So this is true, right? So that's why we are getting true here. So this is a like small explanation how we are doing behind the scene, right? So this is the way stack and heap is going to work, and when because immutable, right? So we can't change the value. So that's why if you added one value, so you need to only one object is going to create for that value, right? So if because right now we are creating two variable but the same data, right? Same value. So that's why we are not creating two different object, we are creating only one object, right? So this is the explanation behind this equal operator. So that's why we are getting true. Let's say I want to create, let's say I'm going to do, I will show you in the demo also, like how this is. We open this Eclipse right now and let's close this. Okay, so now we are going to discuss about comparison, right? Comparison operator or equals method. So I'm going to create one class. So compare concept. Compare concept. I'm just giving the class name here, and I will select this public static void main method, right? So see, we created one class here. Okay, now I will show you one by one how dot equals method works and how equal operator works. Okay, so as I showed you here in this example, so first of all we are going to talk about dot equals method. Okay, so let's say I'm going to create string here. Okay, so string, okay, string x equal to new string, okay, and this is the under this I'm going to pass the value like the automation, right? I'm going to pass this value. So as I told you in the previous tutorial, I told you how many ways to create a string, right? There is a two way. One is string literal and second is using new keyword. So right now I'm using new keyword. I'm creating one string variable, right? So right now we created the object of this string also, right? Because we are using new keyword, right? So I'm going to create another string also, string y equal to new string, okay, and then I'm giving the same string value automation, okay, and now let's compare this using dot equals method. Okay, so I'm going to print this in my console. So simple system dot out dot println, I will use equals method, right? To x dot equals y, right? So I am giving the reference variable name, right? String x dot equals to string y or not. We are going to check this, right? So let's say I am going to give this printout statement. Okay, so string comparison using equals method, right? Okay, so I'm giving this like, and now let's execute this program. So right click, run as Java application. So see what value we are getting? True. Why? Because we are comparing two content of a string, right? The value of a string. So value is same, right? Automation already here and automation in string y also. So that's why we are getting true, right? And let's say I'm going to declare two string also here. String, okay, string x equal to Java, okay, and string, sorry, let's say I. String I equal to Java and string j equal to Java, right? I'm giving string j, sorry. Here I'm declaring two string using string literal, right? And now I'm going to compare both string using equal operator. So let's copy this line here and now using this operator, right? Using this operator, right? So let's say I equal j or not, right? So we are comparing, we are applying equal operator to compare both string, right? So let's say what value we are getting. This will be true because both value are going to point to a single object. That's why we are getting true, right? As I told you in here, right? Sorry. As I explained you here, right? If the two values are same, so let's say I'm going to give the name as a selenium, so you don't get confused here. Selenium, okay, and this is also selenium, okay. So here I gave I and j to selenium and selenium, same value I'm giving here. So now we are getting true because both string are pointing to a single object, the same object. That's why we are getting true. Why? Let's see here. As I explained you here, first string value is going to store in the string constant pool, and the address is 101. So this value is going to assign to a variable a, right? Then again we are going to check string variable b value if this is present in the string constant pool or not. So we can see selenium already present, so we are not going to create another object, we are going to use this object only. So I will pass this the same object reference value inside for b a variable, right? The same address is pointing to the b variable, so that's why a and b equal to 101 and 101, so both value are same, so that's why we are getting true, right? So this is the reason behind we are getting true. Let's say I want to show you one example. Okay, so let's say I'm going to create another string here. String, okay, string str, right, equal to new string. Okay, now here I'm going to pass under this Java. Now I'm going to pass Java here. Again, I'm going to create for another string str2 equal to new string. And again, I'm going to pass the string value is Java inside the this string constructor, right? So let's say here I'm creating two object right now, and I am passing the same value, Java value, inside this str object and this str object too. So see, if we are going to apply the same method, like the same comparison operator here, so now we will get false. The output will be equal to false. Why? Because here we are creating two object. Manually here we are creating two object. So the first object value is pointing to this Java and second object value is going to point this Java. So both object are different. So that's why we are getting false. So if I compare this str equal to str2, so we will get the false. Let's save this and run so we can see false. Why? Because right now I am declaring two different object here. So we are comparing the references, right? Using equal operator. So both references are different. Both the objects are different. So that's why we are getting false. Here we are declaring, we are checking using string constant pool, and we declare one object here, we created one object for this string, and when we check this again for the different variable selenium j variable, if the selenium value exists in the string constant pool, so we got selenium is already exist, so we are not going to create again the different object, because already one object is created, right? So we are pointing the same address to the second variable, so that's why we are getting true, because both address are same for this string, right? So output will be equal to true here. But if you check here, so see output is false because we are creating two object manually, right? Because when we use new keyword, so object is going to create using new keyword, right? So one object created for str and one object created for this str2. The reference variable object name is str2, this one is str1. So these two objects are going to point to the different address, right? So that's why we are getting false. So this is a difference, guys. So basically, as you can see here, dot equals method is used for comparing content of a string. What is the content? Automation, right? This is the content, the value. This dot equals method is going to compare the value if the value exists is present in the second string or not. So is this the automation value present in this y or not? So we are getting true because both values are same, right? But here equal operator comparing the reference variable, right? Reference address comparison we are doing in dot equal operator, sorry. So that's why we are getting this false. So simple, this dot equal is a comparison operator that check the reference two reference point to that exact same object in memory or not. Like the we are checking the references, right? Simple as I explained here. But dot equal method check the compare the actual content. What is the value inside string 1 and string 2? So guys, in the automation, this is very useful. Dot equals method we use in the automation whenever we check like any title of the page or we check any button text, right? So we use this dot equals method. This is very useful. So let's say if I want to give you one example here. So let's say I'm going to create, let's say I will give you one example so you will understand. Okay, so I'm going to create another class equals method concept. I'm going to create this class name is equals concept method concept. Okay, so now I'm going to create one string here, string simple expected title I'm giving. This is for just understanding purpose. Okay, we can use in automation. So I'm just you the like demo only. I'm not going to use any Selenium code here. I'm just giving you the Java code here, how we can check and how we can apply in the uh, automation, right? Okay, so here I'm giving expected title like login automation hub, right? Let's say I'm giving this title as a expected title is this one, right? And now I am going to get the string actual title. Okay, what how to get actual title? Simple, you will use driver dot get title. Get title method you will use. Okay, so in this what will happen? So you will get the actual title of this. So how you are going to apply? Simple if condition you can say if expected title, if expected title dot equals to actual title, right? So your script going to pass. Okay, so simple I will pass this system dot out dot println test case pass, right? Like this I can print in console if this title is matching to this test case pass, otherwise else what will happen? Test case fail, right? So this way we can check using in Selenium code. We can check, we can use this dot equals method, and here I am going to fail, right? So like this we can test the title of the page, right? And we can check the button text also. We can check what is the actual button and what is the expected button, and then we can compare using dot equals method. We are getting this error because I didn't added the Selenium library, that's why I'm getting this error. So because I created one Java class, inside Java class I was explaining this, so that's why we are getting this error. If I add the Selenium library, so this can be import, right? But right now it's showing error. So this is only for the understanding demo purpose. I was explaining this part, only this line we are not using here because right now we didn't added any library, Selenium library, that's why. But the use you can do like this. You can add the expected title here, what is the expected value, and then you can get the title using this get method, and you can store in the actual title variable. Okay, then you can compare like dot equals to this. If the value actual title also give this same value, so this going to pass, otherwise this going to fail. So this is the use of dot equals method, right? So as I explained you, this is the main difference, guys. So I think this tutorial is completed. So this is a like quick recap I can say. So equal operator will check, right? if two references point to the same object or not. Like simple equal operator will check if two references pointing to the same object or not, right? So this value is going to check using equal operator. But dot equals method check if the value inside the object are same or not. So thank you so much guys for watching this tutorial, and please like and subscribe to my channel, and please click on the bell icon so you will get the notification whenever I will create new tutorials. So yeah, so thank you, bye bye.